Hello, hi. Welcome to Day 56. And I really want to talk about this concept known as all the roads lead to Rome. And this is like a concept that has been trending a lot in like philosophy on Instagram. And basically, what it means, eventually, no matter what happens in your life, at the end of the day, there's one destiny, which is Rome. Like, no matter what road you take, eventually you are going to end up to Rome only. And you can take it into like different perceptions. You can make out like different perceptions out of this particular phrase. But what I personally like to take out of this is that no matter what happens in your life, death is certain. And I mean, I think this is something that like has been established already in the world, but I don't know why just recently this has stuck with me a lot. That it doesn't really matter. Like there is no right choice that you can make eventually, because everybody's destination, more or less, is death. That's it. Like I know it's a bit dark, but you just have to like look it in a little more positive light, because it quite literally makes no sense. There is no such thing as a right decision. There is no such thing as a wrong decision. There are decisions in life. That is it. Because no matter what decision you take, no matter how rich you get, no matter how poor you are, no matter how bad your life is, or no matter how good your life is, eventually it is going to end. I don't know. It's just like a very silly, weird thought that has been going around in my mind for like a very long time now, and a lot of people use this as an excuse to just like YOLO and go just party in life and like just don't give two shits uh, about their health or like about their future or about their career, which is fair. Like I feel not fair in the sense where you're like just fucking up everything in your life. Again, that is also like a perception, and that is also like an opinion that I hold about my reality and my life. You can be having a different opinion altogether and lead a life in a different way overall, and it makes no sense. Like, doesn't fucking matter at all. Uh, but I feel for all my overthinking friends over here, for all my people who are very anxious all the time, and for all my friends who have decision paralysis, this is especially very important for them because uh, if they think like this, where they are like all the roads lead to Rome, which is like there is only one destination, and it doesn't really fucking matter no matter what decision you take. There is never going to be the rightest decision. There is never going to be the best decision ever that you can make in your life. I feel this is more important for those people. And in that sense, I feel you should always repeat this phrase to yourself that all roads lead to Rome. Doesn't matter what decision you take. At the end of the day, there is one final destiny for any and everyone who has actually took both in this world. And I don't think so people should use this as a excuse in regards with like any which ways we all are going to like die, so why exactly why go to the gym, or like why eat healthy, or why do self improvement or something like that. Fair enough. Like I feel if that's what you think, if that's the reality that you want to choose in your life, you can go ahead with it. I don't think so. Anyone should give you judgment in regards with that. Like if you want to go out there and party and like just be a degenerate, I feel that's fine. Like that is your life, that is your reality, that is something that you want to go ahead with, and I don't think so anyone else can have a comment onto it. And until unless like you yourself don't want to lead a different life altogether, it makes no sense. Like I am 100% sure any which ways you're not going to listen to someone if you don't have that thought inside yourself. Like if you yourself voluntarily have not went out there and like looked out for like self improvement videos and like checked out how to actually improve your physique, checked out how to improve your health or something like that, I am damn sure you're not going to do it just because someone has told you, or like someone has asked you to do it. You might do it for a day or two. Uh, External motivation can only make you reach till there. After that, you're always going to like just get off from it. Because if you don't have the internal reason onto why exactly you're doing it, you're never going to be consistent with that. Just like I feel for the longest amount of time, the reason I was not able to do content creation, or the reason I was not able to be consistent with my content creation journey, was this only because I never really had an internal why. Now I do, but before I didn't really had an internal why, and the only thing that I used to rely on was external motivation, which could only last me for like a week or two. That's it. After that, I used to just like get burnt out. uh, I have gotten burnt out even now, but like I still sort it that I'm being consistent with that. But there are 10 different things involved in me being consistent as well. Given that I have tried and tested this path for like so many times at the moment, and like I know what obstacles I'm going to face in this road now, so I know how to tackle them as well. That's a different story, not relevant at the moment. But I feel, yeah, like for all my decision paralysis buddies out there, brother, all roads lead to Rome, man. Like, just fucking make a decision and move ahead with it. It genuinely might not it genuinely might not be relevant a week, a month, or like a year into whatever that's there. If you want to start creating content, you fucking start creating content. Don't overthink, or like don't over analyze in regards with like how exactly your background should look, how exactly your voice should sound, what mic you should be having, what camera you should be having. This is just like a very small example. If you want to start a business, bro, just take the leap and fucking start the business. In the initial time, you might drown a little bit, just like you might have drowned when you actually had started swimming. You might drown, you might make ripples in the pool of business, but eventually you will understand like how to calm the water, and how to calm yourself inside that water. It might take a month, it might take 3 months, it might take a year, but just do it. Like, because if you want to do it and you're not doing it, that is creating more anxiety for you, because you are not living to the fullest potential, and then you will have regret. And what's the point then? And one thing that I saw recently was that if you have ideas that you're not executing, basically ideas are just like universal's way to bring out bring out downloads. I don't know. I don't think so. Downloads is the wrong word. Maybe like express itself through you or something like that. And if you don't listen to them, and if you don't express them by yourselves, universe will find someone else to like express it. And this is not in a competitive way kind of a thing. It's just that an idea needs to be expressed. It will be expressed regardless. Either you are going to be the vessel or someone else is going to be the vessel. The idea is going to be executed. But my point over here is this only, that you need to do it. You need to do it. Like, if you're getting an opportunity, grab that opportunity and like just move ahead with it. Don't think twice. And yeah, I'd say again, all roads lead to Rome, man. Like, I have been kidding with my friends in regards with this. I just randomly keep on sending this. I sent it to my brother as well, saying that all roads lead to Rome. Doesn't really matter anything and all that. Basically, I'm driving. I'm having fun. But like, if you really sit with that thought in a very positive sense, and not in a sense where you're like just losing all your accountability. It's actually taking accountability for everything in your life, because at the end of the day you are just dying, correct? Like, that is the final destination for everyone. Lol. You saw what I did over here, final destination. Anyways, yeah, that is the final destination for everyone over here. And if you're not fully expressing yourself, then why not? Because see, it doesn't really matter even if you don't, in this sense. But instead of suppressing yourself, why not express yourself? Because, like, of course, you definitely like expressing yourself instead of suppressing yourself, and that is much more healthy as well. Like, if we go a little layer deeper into this as well, there is no such thing as good or bad as well. There is just life happening, that is it. But I don't know how many of y'all are like ready to actually digest that level of spirituality at the moment. But yeah, like if you go a little layer down, a layer deeper, then life is just happening. That's it. Like, if you were not to put any labels, if you were not to put any filters, which is like, this color is white, this color is black. Black means a little more dark energy, groovy vibe, and white means like a little more aura, good energy type of a thing. If you don't label things like that, and just remove all those labels and remove all those beliefs that you have in your mind, then it is just there, like the stillness. I wouldn't say stillness, but like it's difficult to explain, to be honest. But you would just be observing life then as it is. That's it. Like the moment we start labeling things, this is good and this is bad, then that is where the problem starts, and that is where that is where basically ego comes in. Ego is basically a set of beliefs that you have built up. That my name is Akash Kithani, and I like certain things. I like the music from the weekend, and I like this, I like that, I like the color black, I like this particular thing in my life. I like Apple in my Apple as an iPhone. I like MacBook as a laptop or something like that. This becomes collectively my identity, which is basically my ego. So the moment I say this is good and this is bad, that is when your ego comes in between, and then everybody becomes different, which is not the case, because everybody has just like different perspectives and different identities and different egos. But if you were to just remove all those egos and keep them aside, then there is just consciousness. That's it, which is like just observing. I hope I did justice to the topic. To be honest, I don't know how much you must have understood it, but it's very fucking deep. Like what I just tried to explain at the moment, it's very deep in regards to like spirituality and psychology as well. Like if you were to just remove ego, there is nothing left then. What is that? Like that is exactly your consciousness. And in a sense then we all are connected together. The reason there's like a lot of saying over here that there is God in everyone, correct? So that is exactly what we mean by that, like consciousness and us being connected together overall. Crazy, man. I actually did not expect that to come out. It was very weird for me to actually speak about spirituality. Mostly I speak about only like psychology, but this took a weird turn. Cause the topic is like that. Like all roads lead to Rome, and basically it leads to death. And if you actually keep that in your mind and you lead your life, like if you are able to instill this internally properly, then you stop overthinking, and then you stop analyzing things so much, and you show up fully. You don't hide yourself out. You show up fully properly in your life, which is exactly what we want as well. I think yeah, that is it for today. I'm glad I was able to do this. I think I've come over here in the cafe, and I spoke about a topic for such long after a very long time. I'm so glad I actually did. And yeah, if you are seeing this video for the first time, you may have a look at my entire journey from day one. This is day 56. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Uh, but yeah, basically, I make videos about psychology, and I help young men regulate their emotions. So if you wanna dive a deeper look into it, you may check out my main YouTube channel as well. My name is Akash Kithani. You may find the link in my bio of this YouTube channel as well, to my main YouTube channel. And yeah, until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.